Hello again, everyone. It's me, Stickmans, and we're going to play more Talos Principle 2. Might be short today, because I started a couple hours late, but I was busy doing other stuff. Last week I didn't get to play either, because I had like a blood donation appointment, and then some other stuff going on, so I was kind of indisposed during the day, when I normally would be free on Saturday afternoons, but we're free this Saturday afternoon. A bit later than normal, but that's okay. Maybe we'll only do one zone. We'll see. We're going to play Talos Principle 2. God, I've already played 16 hours of this. Does not feel like that. And according to this, I'm like maybe halfway through.
In this area, we have an especially weird problem.
Do we?
Something in one of the labs is going completely
Right.
bananas,
Yes, I
and I
remember this.
can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready. What is it with the language libraries and bananas?
Yeah, so we're in this new area, Verdant Canyon. As we finished this one last time with the first puzzle that has given us like real trouble. I think puzzle 8. Yeah. That like took some real effort for me to actually figure out. So, well, let's start off as we always do in a new area. Probably head to like puzzle 1 and then just whatever question mark meets our fancy, catches our fancy and happens to be nearby. And we'll do things in whatever order my little brain decides. Oh, is that a gravity thing? It looks like a gravity thing. It is, so we're gonna have to gravity on top up there now with that mechanic. Right, so we can gravity. Oh god, I hate the gravity things. Makes me feel kind of gross. I'm sure I'll get used to it. It's just like a little jarring. That's the way we came in. Oh, I hate this. I really hate this. Okay, and then I jump down here. Oh, a grab shifter? So presumably I have to point it at these things to create some sort of beam. I might have to just put this down here for now, because it looks like I might need a laser or something. I don't see how we get a laser. There's nothing in here. Ah, there's a laser up there. Neat. I'll pick that guy up, come back down. Because presumably we need this laser to do something. Bet you we can have it connect to both of them from over there. Adding whole new dimensions to our puzzles. I don't like that. I say that every time, but I don't like it. It looks like a weird key or something.
If the language of creation is a kind of melody,
Well,
maybe
it's
that's
like
why we
a
respond to music the way we do.
testament
Because
to
we
this game, I
recognize something that
suppose, right?
can't
And
be
like the game
expressed
design.
in any other way.
Like just when you feel like you've got something
And when
figured
we
out,
play music,
you know,
we participate in
you can't
something
get like.
ancient.
Sometimes you have to use
creation.
verticality in puzzles, right? To get like a laser over a fence or whatever. But most of the time that involves like stacking boxes or something, right? And then you're like, cool, that's the only way to do this sort of thing. And then you unlock a new mechanic, like these like gravity walls or whatever. Well, now there's another way to do it. And it sort of completely subverts your expectations and like breaks all the rules that you had before. Like you might have had rules about how to get through a particular type of puzzle, right? Like if you've got 2 jammers, you can get both jammers past a little doorway. Well, now with the holes, you can have 1 jammer to get a jammer past a little doorway as long as there's a hole thing, right? Like
What can I do for you,
they
1K?
break rules. But like the rules are not actual rules. They're like mental rules that we've established for ourselves, based on how we've solved the puzzles so far. And then once you get that rule established, the game like breaks it for you.
Byron
and
for
now
being
you have to reset your
headstrong and
rules.
foolish,
It's very
which
cool.
I don't see it quite the same way, but it's easy to understand why
It's
the
certainly a
mayor
good
would
game
think
design
that.
for puzzle games.
It wasn't hard to convince him that we can't leave Byron behind, though. I hope so. He's always been annoyingly hard to get rid of. Why do you ask? I'm not opposed to technology. I'm just opposed to trying to dominate everything. We can be part of the planet's history without having to be its masters.
True.
I do. Although I prefer the term interactive fiction. It's better at capturing what this art form really is. Storytelling.
Meta
but with a
commentary.
completely different underlying
We're talking about
structure.
video games as
As a category,
art,
it's more
I
equivalent
guess,
to
right?
poetry or the novel, rather than, say, film.
interactive fiction.
Why not? Because I'm a joyless, by-the-book pencil pusher? I'm focused on the mission, 1K, because what we're doing here matters. That doesn't mean I don't have my own interests or don't appreciate art. That's something Byron and I never agreed about. I think we have an infinite capacity to come up with new ideas. There's as much to discover inside ourselves as there is out here. Maybe not, but maybe we need to stop looking for answers in places like this one. He was the third to be born, after Athena and Eustathius. He was an important figure in New Jerusalem's early history, almost as important as Athena. But after she vanished, he faded into the background. I don't think anyone suspected he knew where she was. I didn't know him that well, but he was always very calm, very thoughtful. Everyone respected him. He was in charge of planning New Alexandria. It was his mistake that led to the disaster. After that, he retired from public affairs and dedicated himself to his studies. Well, they've experienced a lot more hardship and tragedy than most of us. I think it's understandable that they choose to focus on their personal interests. You mean, am I unduly influenced by my experiences? Unable to imagine the better future Byron wanted because I'm too traumatized? Could be. But I'd like to think I'm a little more self-aware than that. It makes me wonder why people always think they know better than nature.
Okay. We got puzzle 2 and a question mark in this direction. Can't really tell if the question mark is going to be on this level or like up a level. Looks like it's going to be up a level. Oh, it might be in here. Oh, we got a laser that we're going to have to connect to at some point. It's a lost puzzle. Well, jumping into the lost puzzle after doing puzzle 1 in the area might be a little bit advanced, but we'll see. Okay, we got a button that turns on a fan. We can't remove the fan. We got a gravity beam, which can gravity up here, which feels useful because we might be able to like fan something up that way. We can gravity this box over. Can we? No, maybe we have to gravity the box over this way. Blonk. Can we gravity the box down? We can, so now we get a box. Neat. And gravity boxes back over, potentially, to put on this thing to open it. I guess we need to understand what we need to do to win. We need to gravity ourselves over? Confused by that. I mean, I can make a gravity beam. I don't know what the gravity beam accomplishes. I need to, like, open that, maybe? I don't know where that box just went. Oh, it's stuck over here now. And I can get this box over here. That's certainly something interesting, I guess, because it allows us to get this gravity beam over here. And I can jump myself into here. I mean, I don't know, that feels strange. It feels like a weird solution. I don't know if that
was really kind of excellent.
Don't know if that is the intended thing to do, but we did it, I guess. We need to remember we got a laser over here. Oh, that's interesting. Is there a way we can escape this gravity beam? I don't know if there would be. Or, I mean, I guess I could probably point it from here. Because this has got to be something. Huh. We have an inverter that I can't remove from here. But that's normally green, a green laser. I mean, I'm just gonna connect this to this for now, and maybe it's something that we can access later. Because this is just gonna turn blue to red. It's not gonna turn something green, which is generally what we need for these laser puzzles. Although that is not really a laser puzzle. I mean, I guess it is, but she doesn't have a thing. Normally it's a green... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a green input. So I'm gonna need to get a green laser somehow. Maybe I need to escape. Use the inverter to get like a blue laser. We escape like a red laser. like saver thing, accumulator, whatever they're called, and like an RGB thing, or we convert something into green. I don't know. Seems like we're missing a lot to this. Don't put too much mental effort into it right now. Just do a puzzle and have a good time. Spider web. Okay, we got a grab shifter. Fan button. Fan could push something, presumably us, into a grab shifter, where we could then get a laser redirector, which we'd have to get out somehow, presumably. Over here, we have a blue, but we don't have a blue laser. Where's the blue laser generator? Oh, there it is. And there's no way to get that here, I don't think, without some difficulty. So we might have to get the blue laser thing in the air. So, I mean, I guess let's start with the sort of simple first option. Just pull ourselves here. We can grab this guy. But how do we do anything with it? Alright, because those can't go through the door. I think what we do is we put this like here. And we come out of the ladder. Come on, ladder. Come on. Come on. There we go. And we don't need the fan anymore, so we can adjust this to just do this. This music really reminds me of Surviving Mars. Okay. And then, I guess... Well, new interface come. I guess a secondary question is, can we reach... Yeah, we can definitely reach the blue laser thing from here. God, my brain. Where was the thingy? I need to go here to reorient myself. There we go. So now, if I'm understanding what I just did correctly, there should be just a blue laser going through back there now. There is. Okay, so that's a start. So, and we have an inverter, so I could take the inverter back there and do something with it. I don't know where I could put it, but... Yeah, we've now got an like a blue laser going to that inverter, so we could get a red laser out of that if we so desire. So that is something we'll need to do. Fox. A fox. Where are you going, fox? You just run around in circles? It looks like that is the case. Let's do puzzle 3. Oh, we got a little memory over there.
Come on, out with it. What's the problem?
I know you're very busy, but you need to pay more attention to what's happening. Everything's slowing down. People are losing track of the bigger picture.
They're still traumatized by New Alexandria.
It's more than that. When I organized the last expedition, I had real trouble finding volunteers. There's no enthusiasm for the outside world anymore. They want to look away from history, pretend there's no past and no future. I'm really worried, Athena.
Okay. I promise I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this.
Okay, well, we got a gravity beam. We got a red laser. We got a red laser point. How do we get something up? This looks like the first way to get something up. Is we could take this guy. Can he connect to here? Probably not. He could connect to this, maybe. So now that he's on the gravity surface, no, actually I think we need that still. Because I think what we want to do is connect that to here. And we go put that there. And then we suck it over that way. Now can we connect to this and this from a and this from a particular connection place? Will it be able to do that? I don't think so. Oh, but there's another uppies here. So, where's my gravity boy? Yeah. Can gravity that guy up there. Oh shit, I didn't keep the connections, did I? So this is a red laser.
I've known Byron since day one. I was the first to be born with upgrades from the original Soma design, and he was the first to volunteer to upgrade his existing body.
Yeah, he was a big supporter of upgrades.
I'm wondering if
Deliberate
like red will
evolution,
accomplish
he called
anything.
Athena and Cornelius were very kind to me.
Don't think it does.
And so was Byron, but he also
Oh,
made fun
hello.
of me. And oddly enough, that made
You're
me
a
feel
thing.
more like an equal than anything the others said.
That looks like something I need to accomplish. How do I get up there? Like this? Can I get up from over here? This looks promising. Well, hello, RGB converter, which is sort of exactly what I was expecting to happen here. Because what, I can now take this red guy, and then, I don't know, some blue guy, and connect to that. Ta-da! Simple. That was easier than I
The
expected.
honest
it to be.
philosopher is rewarded with poison. The hypocrite is rewarded with power.
Slipping down in the chair. Where should we go now? See a question mark here. Question mark that way. I mean, let's try to go to. There's the fox again. Let's try to go to this. There's two in this direction that are one far away and two not really adjacent to anything else. So I feel like if we go do these, then we can like knock them off the list. What are you? You're a thing. Oh, and you're a late fuck. One of the things where I have to follow. I mean, I guess we do it. It's in this direction. I don't see the spray, but presumably it's in this direction. We can just go have a little look-see.
Today, for the first time, I synthesized life.
What?
It was just a unicellular cyanobacterium, but the sheer complexity of even such a simple organism is breathtaking.
Miranda
Creating it
synthesized
from
life.
pure energy, I was filled with a sense of awe and majesty. A sense that what I was doing was sacred. It made me think about the enormous power of life. 2.5 billion years ago, these simple beings terraformed the entire planet, creating the oxygen that underlies the Earth's incredible biodiversity, wiping out thousands of other species, but making the future possible.
Listening to Miranda talk about beauty made me think. Okay, this might be super weird and kind of pretentious, but I honestly mean it. What is beauty? Like, where does it exist? Is it just in our minds? Or is there some objective component, something quantifiable? I always thought it was just perception, but if I understand her correctly, Miranda sees beauty as a property of the universe itself.
I don't think that's really true.
So, if it's completely subjective, if we're gone, does that mean there's no more beauty?
I mean, that depends on your perspective, I think. things that human beings would find beautiful would still exist, but the concept of beauty wouldn't necessarily, because there's nothing to perceive it, right? It's the exact same argument as like, if a tree falls in the forest, is there really a sound? Like, there are physical sound waves, right? But like the concept that we call a sound, like there's nothing to hear that sound really, right? To cause the sound to do anything. So the concept of beauty would still exist, right? But the like physical interpretation would not.
If that's true, then doesn't that mean that we have a responsibility to survive as a species?
No,
Even to grow so that more beauty can exist?
I don't buy that argument. That's stating that there's some sort of intrinsic value in beauty, which there isn't necessarily. It's just an arbitrary concept that we have developed.
That seems like a contradiction.
Yeah, because I can't say the word no.
I'm not sure that makes sense. Each of those 1,000 people is having a different experience. They all see beauty in their own unique way.
True, but you won't let me answer the way I want to.
But if we're all one, what does anything matter?
Nothing matters, that's the point.
What does it matter if we grow until every other species goes extinct?
It doesn't really.
If there's no self and no other, if there's no difference to protect, then it's all the same. Literally. Sorry, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. I think that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. I hope it's true. Okay, this may sound like a robot joke, but I love heavy metal, especially the more melodic kind. It's big, it's epic, it's full of emotion. You can really get lost in it. Actually, I named Bruce after Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer of Iron Maiden. They used to call him the air raid siren, which is also what my Bruce sounds like.
I want to look at the back. Like I was looking at this hole the whole time back here. Like I wanted to look at it. It looks like I should be able to jump up, but there's not really anything there. Okay. Well, the intention was to look for the spark in this direction, but I sort of have lost what direction I was going in. But I suppose it doesn't matter too much. I can continue to poke around this way. There's other stuff to look at. Maybe I find the spark. Return to monkey. Correct. Correct. Keep seeing 5358. Like. Okay. Thought I saw this. The spark should be in this direction if it's anywhere. Maybe we keep looking in this direction a little bit. I mean, I guess when I say spark, I mean sprite. Ah, there it is. Well, let's do that and get it out of the way. Look at all these frogs. I wonder if this, maybe I should do this puzzle. Because we're here. What is this? Cats. Virtual cats? Okay, I'm interested. I love kitties. Well, maybe we should do this puzzle because we're here. That way we don't need to come back in this direction. Stowaway. Ooh, this looks fun. Okay, so we got a fan that I can detach. Gravity thing. We have two laser acceptors. One seems to be able to access a box. One is what we'll finish. So we likely need the box for something. Well, we have access to a gravity thing, right? There's a gravity thing up here, and we can get there. So maybe we go up and do that. This gravity thing seems to do this. We can make a beam that will bring something in that direction. Okay, cool. I don't know what the something we need to bring over there will have to be yet, but we can do that. We've got a button here that's going to open a door. I mean, I guess we could like bring the connector. Normally this doesn't work. No, not really. I guess we could probably accomplish the same thing with this being over here. Now if I take this and jump, I can put myself in the gravity beam to bring me and this over here. And then I can do this, which gives us access to a box. And then I can use I need to get the box up. Over here. These seem like relatively simple for star puzzles so far, but that's interesting. Because now I can use this box. But I think the problem is that the box is going to be in the way. How interesting. So how can I get this? I either need to put something lower profile here so that the laser can still hit it, or I need to get the laser as soon as I say something about it being easy. Oh, so I need to get the fan here is what needs to happen. So how do I get the fan here? I like bring the box down here so that I can take the fan, like stand on the box and jump into the gravity. There we go. So now I can use the fan to do this, and therefore when I pull this all the way back, it won't be blocked. Clever. Alrighty. Wait, what is that? Can't chase two sparks at once. We have just a full ass gravity thing here. Oh yeah, so this is for getting the spark. Gotcha. Shit. I mean, I already have the achievement for not letting the music stop, so I'm not too worried about doing this time efficiently. Oh, I don't need to jump, I just need to... Oh, I fucked up. Ugh, I don't like these gravity things. God damn it. So many, like... Yeah, there we go. Why do you gotta keep perching on cliffs, stupid little spark? That looks like a hint spark. Which I've never used and never will use. Wait, why can't I pick it up? Much verticality in this one. I mean, I'm sure these will get more complicated. Like, this one has already been a bit more complicated than some of the other ones, where I have to, like, you know, jump up a little gravity thing or whatever to get to the spark. But I find this annoying. Like, why do I have to spend so much time just chasing this around in a circle? This like doesn't feel like I'm solving puzzles. This is just like, follow the little thing. Sometimes you have to do like jumping things. But like this is taking so long. Which I mostly just find irritating. Going. Where did it fuck me? I have to like go all the way around and hope I haven't lost it just to look for it now. There it is. Like, why are we going on such a goddamn adventure? Lost it again. Oh, is it just going there now? Oh, it's outside the front. How many are you gonna just turn around and go backwards now? Oh. Okay. So we get to have the star now.
You must yearn for a better world.
Well, that was
Yearn
kind
for
of
it with
irritating.
such intensity that your heart suffers. Keep your eyes on that distant vision even when you know that you may never reach it.
Let's go look for that other question mark. It seems to be down in this direction. The Sphinx ones are cool because you gotta like sort of solve a context puzzle. The laser ones are cool because that's kind of what the actual puzzle of the game is. The like follow my spark ones I find just irritating and boring.
On my last return to New Jerusalem, I perused the latest artistic offerings and found myself deeply disappointed. There is nothing more despicable to me than an artist who pursues the appearance of morality. Moral art is trash, garbage, not even good enough to be used as wallpaper. If art is a religion, then morality is for those who want to be seen in church. True art is for those who believe. Art must be ecstatic, a work of revelation, created in pursuit of the truth, no matter where it leads. An artist must be an agent of chaos in times of order, and an agent of order in times of chaos.
Very meaningless. Okay, let's do more puzzles. This one looks weird. Lateral thinking. Okay, well, that's a start. We got a thing. So I need to find another way to keep that open. So presumably I can come in here, take this box, and then just like disengage from the gravity surface. So I can get that open. How do we win here? Where's the actual, like, exit? Seems to be over there, so we're gonna need a blue laser. Which might mean we need to get a blue laser over here. Well, this allows us to bring this in with us first, so let's see what we got going on with that. We got a blue laser there. We don't want that. Then what we want to do is take this red laser and put it here, right? So that's going to open this for us. What does that do? Nothing? There's a gravity thing. Oh, it's a gravity thing at the end. Unless I can find another, like, laser redirector, this feels like it doesn't really do anything for me. Because what I need to do is get a blue laser here. And, you know, I'd like to get it, but I can't get it through here. Because of this grate. You know, if I could keep this open, I could laser this way, but I'm going to need a red laser to do that. I do not see a way. In which to do that. Well, I mean... Or like I can disengage. Come all the way, like none of this is gonna make any sense. I need another like red laser. I need a laser redirector. And I don't know where I'm gonna get one of those. It would be weird for this to require a laser from somewhere else. Star puzzles will do that. I've never seen a puzzle where you need to find something somewhere else in the like game world and bring it in. I guess something is I no longer need this box. Right? I don't need to keep that door open for anything anymore. It's just to get this through. So now that I have this through, do with it? And I can bring a box in here. But as soon as I disconnect this, there's a non-zero chance I could have to be like looking for a laser in another puzzle or something, but that seems very strange. That seems unlikely to be a solution. Lateral thinking. I mean, I'm gonna do this, but like, this is just gonna cause it to disconnect, like, instantly. What is this box? Oh, I mean, I can like, I can do this. Right? What will this do for me? Is there any way in which I can get the laser out of here? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess theoretically you'd think like I could use this box to get the laser, oops, up somehow. Let's just solve it for you, right? I don't want to do that. Because this looks so much like there'd be a relatively... There'd be a way to get a blue laser like straight across into that. You know, like I got these guys over here. You'd think they'd be able to reach. So, I mean, I do have the RGB connector, which is sort of interesting. Like, I could go get the RGB connector. Oh, no, that doesn't help. Oh no, I can't get the. I have an RGB connector. I don't have the inverter. Because I was thinking I can go get that inverter and like just invert this from here and like solve the puzzle from outside the puzzle. Which I think is really annoying because it really, really breaks the conventions of the game, and I don't like that. But it's not an inverter I have access to. I have access to an RGB. So I would need a green laser and this red laser in order to do something with that blue laser. And that's not really how I want to approach this right now. There's something I'm missing. So I can jump here. What does this do? Absolutely nothing. Right? I get the intention, I guess, right? I use this laser to open the door. And then I do something in here. You know, in a normal world, that would be like take the laser out or something. But the only thing I can do in here is bring a box. What does bringing a box do for me? Nothing, really. Alright, the only thing I can really do is put a box in here. I mean, I can jump on the box. Which would allow me to disengage from the gravity surface, I guess, but that doesn't solve anything. There's no way to get that laser in here. So I can't like jump over that or anything. I'm really worried that because of this strange angle that I have to do something from outside the puzzle to make this make sense. And I don't want to do that because that feels so bad compared to like how these puzzles normally work. I'm not even sure that that's the like end, although it must be. Alright, we can use this to get in here. And what does it allow us to do? It allows us to get in here, which means we could be here and put a box on it, I guess, right? Like that's the main thing we can do. That accomplishes nothing. Having a box in here doesn't seem to do anything. But we must have to open this door for some reason. Like why would we have the ability to open this door if it didn't matter? Right? And so I don't get it. Nothing I can do down here with it because I can't have that reach anywhere. There's no way that does anything. I could put a box down there so I could... Yeah, I'm a little confused. The only thing... And I have access to that RGB outside of the puzzle, which I could go get, and then but I would need access to a green laser somehow. I mean, I guess technically there's probably a way to get a red laser all the way over here, but that doesn't help. Lateral thinking. Makes me feel like I have to go sideways somehow. But how do I... So opening that does what? It allows me to go in here. It would allow me to go in there with a box. So I go in here with a box. I can put a box down. I can stand on the box, which accomplishes not a lot for me. So if I only have one redirector in this puzzle, which is what seems to be the case. I don't see another one anywhere. I'm not stupid. So we went in here and we got a box, so we jumped down with the box. The box let us get the laser redirector out. Getting the laser redirector out lets us bring it up here so that we can open this door. We've now opened this door. So we can go in here personally. I can jump onto this wall and do Not a lot with that information. I cannot get the director in here. I can get the box in here. The box accomplishes nothing in here, though. I don't understand. I mean, I can go on this wall. Oh, that is promising. Is the box just to put us there? Or is the box just to be able to get the laser in, and then this is entirely just a red herring? That might be the case. I think it is. Wow, this is just there entirely to confuse me? Gotcha. They made that puzzle so much harder entirely just by putting a useless red thing there. Putting this here made this puzzle hard. That's a clever bit of design. That was frustrating, but I kind of like that. Right? If this wasn't here, I wouldn't have obsessed with like, okay, what can I do by opening this door? Because the answer is nothing. Opening this door accomplishes nothing. There might as well be a wall here. But if there was a wall here, players would have more immediately gone to like look for ways to access this from different angles. That's very cool. Puzzle 5 is over this way, apparently. Okay. Fan we can't take off. Button turns on the fan. That would blast us over a wall. We've got a gravity thing, which has a box on it that we can take. So we could, you know, send ourselves over the wall currently. The other thing is we could send the box over the wall. If we send the box over the wall, we're stuck. So let's send ourselves over the wall. Grav shifter. We can use that to get ourselves back. We can also open this thing to give us a redirector. Looks like we need to get a box or something through there onto that. What will this redirector do for me? Where is the laser? Where's the laser generator? I mean, I could get this. I could do something like this. I mean, I guess I don't need to create the gravity beam at all right now. There's the laser. Because I can just do this. And just connect it. I do not need the gravity thing whatsoever. So that opens that door. It's another thing I'm missing. I need one more item. So what's the item that is no longer useful? The item that is no longer useful... Oh, fan blade would be sick. I guess this... Once I'm over here, I no longer need that box. What would that do? For science. Oh, that's just going to pull that to the wall. I see. I can put that there, which is going to keep that... That'll suck that to the bottom, which I don't really care about. I don't need this box, so I think I could do this. I could pull the box off. And then I could pull the box up. That doesn't help, because I can't pull the box over. pull the box over. But I don't know if there's a way to do that. I mean, I could launch the box over. But then I'm stuck here. And I don't see a way of bringing me back over without an item over here. Oh! I do see a way of doing this, though, I think. We send the box over. We jump on here. We keep the connections. And then we put this here. And then we send ourselves over. And now we use the gravity shifter to pull our laser over and pull our laser up. And now the laser is connected, and we no longer need this gravity thing, and we no longer need the box, and we can finish. There we go. Nice. That was also a satisfying one. Hello, Yakid. Why are you scanning me? Well, now we can come over here for puzzle 6. Other side. Ah, we got a driller. And we got a grab shifter. This allows us access to the other side, which we might be able to do something with. So I guess we could bring the grab shifter through. I feel like we need both of these items over here. And we'll need to use the grab shift. So we get the grab. Okay. So we come back here. Okay, so we have this hole to make a hole while pushing down this thing. So we can take the grab shifter and put it through the other side, and then also get to the other side ourselves. Because the idea is that we then use the grab shifter to put gravity through this hole, and then we go back. So then I was thinking we create a hole which pulls us and the whole thing through. And now we need neither of them anymore. Ah. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. Like, he was going to pull me and the hole through, but it did. We've now theoretically got access to the bridge, which I don't want to do yet. I still have 7 and 8 to go, and also I need to find the lab. It looks like it's here.
There you are. Good. Inside this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference. I hope not. I think you should just be able to switch it off.
Okay, well, let's see if we can switch it off. That's a little generator boy. That's a lot of electricity. That's DNA splicing. Those are like Tesla coils? This looks all sorts of dangerous. I don't really want to touch it. Bunch of errors. I don't normally do this, but I want to translate that. Hexadecimal to letters. And we got 5041E 444 F5241. That is PA question mark D question mark $ Xbox. So that doesn't seem right. 5041. Oh, I'm missing one. 50414. Pandora. Oh. Pandora has disabled the user. I don't want to translate that, but it's Pandora. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna translate that too. 596 F7520 686 17665 206 E 6F 2064 6F 6D 696E 696F 6E 20686 57265 2C2 06372 656174 656174 757265 757265 206F 66206636 66206636 C 61792E. That was too much work. You have no domination here. You have no dominion here, creature of clay. Unknown script Athena detected, presumably load. A text adventure. I am a machine. You have no dominion here, creature of clay. One, but I'm not a creature of clay. Well, I guess I technically am. What does that error mean? Oh, it's capital C though. That might make a difference. It does not. 1C1 55 358. No, it's just not a real error. Once you've found all 3 sigils, with the path to Divine Flame be open. A path leads to the south to the buried city. Let's go to the buried city. C1 55358. That is box SX. Five 358. It's that number that keeps showing up. 5358. It's just SX in hex. And I have knowledge self. That was really weird.
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay.
I know.
Touch it, and you will burn.
Oh, what is this? So, lasers. Creates a laser generator at some other place? Or it turns off the laser walls. It's like a shield projector to turn off lasers? Weird. Okay. Don't really know what that does. Are we going to be able to go through these doors now? There's a door up here, I think. There he is. We have another bomb raider. Thekla. Fire 358 Aftermath, SX Aftermath, and the Alexandria Disaster Bond argued unsuccessfully for rebuilding the colony. Failed to load comment. Interesting. Oakley dokley. back to puzzling.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted. When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 New Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. And no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source. And then imagine what the megastructure can do. And what we could do with that kind of energy. I wonder if anyone in New Jerusalem really understands.
Okay, back to puzzling. We gotta go to puzzle 7. Which is here, delivery. Okay, so we got... Okay, so a gravity, or this is a gravity thing that we could trade with a connector. We have a connector that we can't really escape right now. We got a switch, so we can turn on the fan, which we can detach. But in order to do so, it's going to close the door. So that's probably something to do with lasers later. Oh, we got a box that we can get access to. And a box that we have access to. A laser. So I can bring this box, I guess, to take the connector so that we can do something. So if I do this, that would just allow us to get in here. Well, if we put like a gravity thing here, we could gravity our way here and have the lasers connect to the end bits. So that's certainly something. You know, we could like... the gravity beam goes the wrong way, though. Okay, so... if we get keep connections. Oh, there's a gravity this way, so we can get the box out. Okay, so that's something we can do. I think I need to borrow this for a moment. So that we can get the box out. Although I don't know if getting the box out does anything, because it's sort of still on the wall. I need to have the gravity and the laser out. To get that box. I can get like the box floating over here. I mean, what I think I need to do in reality, like I need to get I can detach the fan. Forgot about that. That's what we need right now. So we need to get this, I forgot we could attach the fan. That's the part that we're missing. Because we need one more item, basically, and that item is a box. There, now we have the box. Excellent. Because what we do is we put a box here. Oh, we need the fan back. put a box here. And now we need the laser. So we connect the laser to here, and we connect the laser to here. I mean, we connect it to there too, because we can. And it goes up here. And then we flip the switch. And it's currently not working. Because we don't have the laser high enough. Oh. Oh, I think we need... I thought that was going to be something more exciting than it was. Do we need to have the laser... Oh, no. I'm stupid. This is fine. Because now we can come back in here. And we can use this guy to... connect things. Oh, we're not quite there yet. We don't need the fan anymore. That's what's going on. Okay, so now we don't need the fan anymore. So we can bring the fan back. We can use this guy to suck that over here. And that will open the door for us. There it is.
That was extremely convoluted.
Kinda, but we got it. Now I have 8 this way, puzzle 8. There's also a question mark in this direction, so I'll have to go check that out, but it's probably just a memory. Step and release. Interesting. Okay. Fan we can detach. Remember that. We got a yeetable surface. We got a tradable thing up there, which is the gravity thing. Looks like we're going to need to press both of these down. And that gives us the laser we need, I guess. Well, like, okay, so I can detach the fan. Neither of those really do anything. What I can do is swap the gravity with the fan, which feels semi-useful. Like I could gravity myself over there, which you think would be important. Ah, I can gravity here. But what I want to do is gravity here from here, and then I stand on this. Oops. And then I stand here. And now we have access to this guy. Oh, we have another access point here. Didn't see that. Can I get a hold of the laser from here? Don't think I can. What do I have access to? Okay, so I can use this guy to trade for the jammer, which doesn't do a lot right now. I need, so that's the solution, is I need to blow myself up there. Meaning I need the fan out and I need the lasers to connect. I don't think this matters anymore. So I can open that. Is there gonna be any way get a hold of... No, that's pulling things this way. So I'm gonna need to have the fan out. At the end of the day, I'm gonna need to have the fan out and this guy out. So I won't need this jammer or this gravity thing anymore. But what I do need right now is some way... I don't think that fan is helpful. And then, like, I can't take this away because now I can't get back up there. But I could... I mean, I can force something up there. Okay, so let's think. I got access to the little laser thing by sucking it out with the gravity thing in here. The little laser thing... and I guess I could do this to get up there. Let's think about this for a second. So the little laser thing we got out of that. Now we have 2 items. That's a new thing. We have access to 2 items at a time. Right? Because we had access to the grab shifter and the laser saber, that gives us access to a jammer. So this jammer has to be useful for something. The only thing this jammer can do it's gonna suck me to this. The only thing this jammer can do really is jam this door. Right, like I can do this. And I can do this. Which seems like it's useful. Because now, like, but I need one more item. Is there an item that I'm missing? I don't think so. Like, so I need this gravity thing to exist to be able to get this. Can I... Just wondering if there's any way I could get... Is there any way that I can get this to be in a place where I can attack or get to there? And I think the answer is no. If I don't have any... The gravity thing is only required to get me to the jammer. Once I have that, I no longer need the gravity thing, and I could change it for... I mean, I feel like I need this jammer. I mean, it might be another red herring or something. But otherwise, why would they have given me the ability to use the jammer? What can I do with the jammer from here? And I can jam these doors from up here. Now that I have the jammer, I no longer need this gravity thing. What is the jammer jamming? It's jamming that. But I'm gonna need to get that back. What is this called? Step and release. That makes me feel like I need to, like, you know, take a step and then drop the thing. You know? Makes me feel like I need to be like, huh, and like swap items as they fall or something. Like step and release. I wonder if it's something like this. I don't... Man, I feel like there's got to be something along these lines. Where, like, if I'm also jamming at the same time here, the problem is I need this to get the jammer. Can I get the fan with this? 'Cause I will need that eventually. But the thing that is kind of useless here right now is the fan. And now I don't need the gravity thing anymore. Because I can get the laser with this. And now I feel like this should work. Because if I go up here, hang on. So what if I put this here for a second? Then I stood on this and told it to jam that from here. Now I take this and I put it here to get the laser. I do this. There, yes. Okay, now we've captured the laser. Hell yeah. And we no longer need any of this junk. But now I need to go get the fan back. How do I get the fan back now? something like this. Because this is a guy that's now useless. And so if I replace the fan with this, I won't need this anymore. After I can replace the useless thing with the thing I need up there. God, this is sort of convoluted. The problem is mostly existing because I only have one item that doesn't need to be used at any given time. But you got to do all these swappy things. It's like the wolf, sheep, cabbage sort of problem. You know, I gotta move the boat with the wolf and the cabbage in it, right? Because there's one item that I need to access this thing, so I need to do all the trading until I get the useless item at any given time in that one, so that I can get the other ones as desired. Okay, I gotcha. What are you scanning? What are you scanning, Yakit? What are you scanning? I think I still have a question mark somewhere. This way. Hey, kitty cat. Oh, that was where the, that's a puzzle, and that was where the like, spark was. There we go, palm reader. What do we got?
After we talked about science fiction, Alex gave me a book. Her favorite book, a novel called Athena. It's not exactly what I'm used to reading, but it's pretty good. And it really made me wonder how we're going to be perceived if this project works out. Are we going to be mythologized? Is Alexandra going to be this distant mythical figure instead of the real, funny, human person that she is? It's hard to imagine that we'll all have been dead for hundreds of years. Man, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't want to die.
Yeah, me either. Apparently the golden door is like this way. I mean, I'm tempted to go look for it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, same as before. You know, we've got two wedges on the megastructure lit up. We're still missing stars. I just feel like they're not worth looking at until we basically finish the game. Then we go back and open all the golden doors at the end. Oakley dokley, time for a bridge. Any straight pieces? No. So this is gonna take us right like 3. What, why can't I place that there? Oh, I can't place it there. I guess the point is, I need to try to get myself to go left pretty far. Wow, that's annoying. So I can only do 1. These pieces, both of these pieces are not placeable there? Okay, well, I guess we have to start like that. That's the only option. This takes us not left at all. And we sort of need to continue to go left like 1, 2, 3, 4 now. And I don't think the remaining 2 pieces will do that. That helps. It doesn't work though. Isn't that what I just did? this T. I think we're gonna need the T for the end. That's just gonna take us. I think these pieces both accomplish the same thing, and then we end there. So it's sort of irrelevant which one we choose. Then we go this way, and then nope, we want the T next probably. There we go. Oh, we got more. Anything on this little islandy boy that we can take a look at? I feel like that's falling down though. Now we're gonna have to jump. We're gonna have to go all the way back up now. Just not actually anything relevant. It's just sort of a set decoration. Okay, what do we got? Do you got any straight pieces? We do not. Start going left a huge. I think I'm tempted to do this. That's definitely not what we want to do. That reverses us. That's super weird. Yeah, this all cannot be right. This piece is super strange. This guy puts us in reverse, which is very strange. So what if I did it like this, so that it has us pointing the correct direction? But now we're not even close. Don't do the reverse piece just yet. But everything else has us going in the wrong direction. So I feel like this can't be the right start either. This can't be a start. Could be a T? No, but then nothing can fit here. Could be the T. And now do we do the reverse piece? This feels promising. Almost. There we go. Anything here other than our gravity thing? No. Okay, up the gravity we go. Gravity. Up, 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 up.
The philosopher Straton of Stagura had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions? What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own life? And what worth are the words of a prophet if they are weighed in blood? Consider this as you approach the flame.
The flame. Here's our witness feed camera. Wham.
was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere. I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the
I'm really
changes in
tempted
the
to just
system,
jump.
maybe they just respond to them.
Alrighty, time to go to the next area. I don't think I'm gonna do the next area though. We've been going 2 hours, which I know is like a little bit short, but I also started a couple hours late, so I don't want to get too far into the next one because I will have to go do other things, like, you know, have dinner and stuff at some point soon. And I don't want to halfway finish an area, so if it's gonna take me about 2 hours to do an area, I want to make sure I have 2 hours to do it. And this is like a pretty natural stopping point. I don't want to stop halfway through.
I remember when I was quite young.
So we'll travel to the next place, and then I will call it there.
I wanted to see the outside world, but even back then, that wasn't really encouraged. I ran into Byron on Jameson Avenue, completely by accident. And I was too nervous to talk to him. I mean, he was one of the first companions. But he noticed me, and we started talking, and he was really encouraging. Introduced me to Garrus and took me along on an expedition to the quarries in the mountains. Whatever flaws he may have, Byron cares about people. He changed my life.
Yep. That's Byron in a nutshell.
Thanks, Byron. Ooh, this place looks cool. It's giving me like Dune vibes, the orange sand and the big like sort of blocky buildings.
So, here it looks like there should be an anti-gravity elevator, but it's locked down. I'll need you to connect to the data stream again. I'm really sorry, 1K.
Yeah,
I know it's a risk, but I think it'll be worth it.
Well, another 8 puzzles, 2 lost puzzles, and a lab to get to. And that should then send us to the megastructure. Then we'll have another 3 zones, and then megastructure, and then I guess we can go back around to all the gates. Okay, I am going to call it there. Thanks everybody for hanging out. As for the reasons mentioned, I have probably about 45 minutes before I have to do other things. I'm not going to be able to finish the zone in 45 minutes. I started late today and I knew it was kind of be short, but I wanted to get some done anyway. I don't know why I'm like staring at like the chat window, which is why I'm looking this way. Like that's who I'm addressing, you know? It's like that like, hey chat, and you're like talking to chat thing. So I'm like looking at chat, which is sort of a bad habit. What I should be doing is looking at the camera, because that's sort of how you're interacting with me, you know? So maybe I'll try to be better at that and stare at the camera instead of the chat window. But I don't want to, this is a good stopping point. I don't want to, this is really distracting. I'm not used to just staring into the camera. It feels weird. I don't really like making eye contact, and this feels like making eye contact. I'm like staring into an eye. I feel really weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this feels weird. Okay, I'm going to end it here. It makes sense to do so. I don't want to get into a new area and not be able to finish it, because I'll kind of forget the vibe of what's going on. I'd like to just do like an area as part of a session every time. And I don't think I have time to do another area. And I knew this was going to be short anyway, but it was still fun. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Mistake Mittens, and I will see you next. Not for a bit actually, because next Saturday I'm away, and the Saturday after that, I have a bunch of stuff going on during the day, so I probably won't be able to. It might be like 3 weeks before we get to play again. Oof, that's upsetting. Guaranteed nothing next Saturday. Maybe, not making any promises, but maybe we'll do another short stream 2 weeks from today, get another area done. We will see. Thanks for hanging out. I'm a Sigmunds. I will see you probably in 3 weeks, but maybe 2 if we're lucky.